Tonight's game is presented by Lux Metals Incorporated, providing high-quality commercial and residential metal fabrication since 1971. For custom exterior designs or fabulous interiors, Lux Metals is the perfect choice for your home or business. Lux Metals Incorporated, we make it our business to make it our best. It's a big Sonoma County League matchup tonight from Pioneer High School. The Healdsburg Greyhounds in town take on the Prospectors. Healdsburg at 15-4 overall. They feature one of the best big men in the county. That's Landon Cortman, the 6'4" power forward. Tonight, the Prospectors will come after them with their full court defense. Jace Foster will try and lead the way for Pioneer. Scotty Erickson nursing a knee injury. And here's Healdsburg getting off to a nice start as Juan Aguilar takes the pass in the corner after the steal and nets the three. Healdsburg off and running. Now it's Aguilar dumping it down low to Cortman. Tough to stop the big man inside. A 5-0 run for the Greyhounds to start the game. But then Pioneer would go on a 7-0 run as Chris Gutierrez finds Andres Berrigan underneath. He scores with 3:53 to go in the corner to give Pioneer its first lead. Now it's Landon Cortman taking the pass inside. He's fouled. Count the basket. He would do that twice in a row down the floor. Healdsburg back on top 11-7. But now it's Benny and G in the right place at the right time as he gets the rebound and puts it up and in for Pioneer. Prospectors looking good. Then it's Jace Foster. Check out this feed as he finds George San Ramon under the basket to make it 14-13. Healdsburg by one after one. Pioneer cheerleaders keeping spirits high on the Prospector side. And we go to the second quarter now, and it's Cortman with a quick outlet pass after the rebound to Jack Summer. And he lays it in at the other end as Healdsburg adds to their lead. Now it's Jace Foster pulling up and netting one from the outside. Nice shot. We're tied 19-19. Foster now up top to Andros Berrigan. He gives Pioneer a 22-19 lead with 2:42 to go in the half. But back would come Healdsburg as Desmond Swan powers his way to the rack. And the Hounds go back on top. Now it's Jace Foster with the steal. The full court pressure starting to wear down the Hounds. And he lays it in. Pioneer up by 4 with 1:17 to go. But Healdsburg would come back. First, it's the lob pass underneath to Trey Chapman, and he lays it in nicely. Then as the quarter comes to an end, Juan Aguilar takes the pass. Three-pointer on the way at the buzzer. It is good. And it's a 26-25 lead for the Hounds at the half. Nice halftime routine put on by the Pioneer cheer squad. Taking it to the third quarter here, and it's Jace Foster starting a fast break. Brennan Carpenter out in front of the pack, and he lays it in. Pioneer back on top. Now it's Pioneer working the shot clock, and Foster well beyond the arc buries one from the outside. Jace Foster makes it 37-30 Pioneer with 4:11 to go. Now it's Foster with a nice pass underneath to Berrigan. Big lead for the Prospectors, pulling up from the outside and burying one is Aguilar. However, for Healdsburg to make it 41-34. Check out the roll on this one for Jace Foster as the third quarter comes to an end with Pioneer up by 8, 43-35 to the final 8 minutes. Landon Cortman's shot is blocked underneath by George San Ramon. Foster flips it up and in. Pioneer on a roll as they now lead by 10. But back come the Hounds. They run the floor a little bit. Offensive rebound, Trey Chapman, and he puts it back up strong. 45-41, a 4-point lead, and timeout is taken by Coach Mike Erickson of Pioneer. But then Scotty Erickson gets the steal. Despite the knee injury, he's able to come up with a big play here down the stretch to make it 47-41 Pioneer, but then Landon Cortman gets the block. Here comes Juan Aguilar all the way to the rack at the other end, and it's a 2-point game, 47-45. Down the stretch we go. Josiah Vasquez nails it. Clutch shot, 48-47.
Healdsburg on top, but then it's Brennan Carpenter who hits a clutch 3. Piner back up by 2, 50-48, and then Foster finds Carpenter in transition and he lays it in. It's a 4-point lead for Piner, and their crowd is starting to feel it. Healdsburg is forced to foul. Scotty Erickson hits the first one. Clutch free throw right there. Concern on the Healdsburg bench. Erickson gets the next one as well, and it's a 6-point lead for Piner. Last second desperation for the Hounds, and this one will not drop. Piner pulls off the upset at home, and their crowd storms the floor. A big win for the Prospectors as they pull it off. 56-50 on the home floor to put themselves right in the thick of the playoff hunt here in the SCL and for the North Coast Section playoffs. A big night for Juan Aguilar of Healdsburg as he scores 14 for the Hounds, but a balanced attack leading the way as Foster had 11 and Carpenter had 11 for the Piner Prospectors.